National data shows more than 8,000 residents in Louisiana became homeless last year. Kenya Ross reports.
To date, Wellspring Homeless Services has served 1,061 clients just in 2024 alone. And that's actually only through the third quarter, which ended at the end of September.
A study from the National Alliance to End Homelessness shows that while more than 5,000 Louisiana residents were permanently housed in 2023, exactly 8,564 entered into homelessness. The director of homeless services from the Wellspring Monroe says this year the office has seen an increase in the number of homeless people they serve in Northeast Louisiana.
The cost of inflation has affected people, with groceries and things of that nature, and them trying to feed their children being up. Then sometimes they have to choose between that and paying their rent. And so we get a lot of people that have been evicted.
The study reports that 249 veterans experienced homelessness in Louisiana in 2023. The director of homeless services said of the people they've served this year, they've seen a wide variety of backgrounds.
We do see women, children, we see single households, we see two-parent households, we see veterans. But I do know that in 2023, out of that 1,020 clients that we served, 138 of those were veterans and 494 of those were children.
The Wellspring Alliance for Families is set to hold an event for the homeless community this Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. They'll provide a meal, basic medical care, and free haircuts for anyone homeless at 405 Hall Street in Monroe. In Monroe, Kenya Ross, KNOE 8 News.